Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, October 10th, 2020, and for me, the end of social distancing, kinda, sorta. So this week, Monday, I went back to work for the first time since March, and there was only two of us, it was my boss and myself, and throughout this time of the pandemic, throughout the quarantine, we've only had a few employees in and out each week because, we're trying to, of course, keep safe and maintain social distancing. So, he was basically in his office. I was out on the floor in my cubicle, and it was, just nice and easy. At least I thought it was going to be. It was a little bit painful. So, I say it's the end of social distancing, but it's not. I'm not going to go clubbing, not going to go out dancing or anything like that. I'm not going to go bowling, not going to the movies, not doing any of that stuff. I am immunocompromised and not going to take that chance. But I'm going to stop taking count of the days of how long it's been social distancing. So just kind of talk about the week a little bit. It was a bit of a rough week. As you can imagine, basically since March I was working from home and I hadn't really gone anywhere except to, I had a couple of doctor's appointments, but even that was after I was able to drive. So now that I'm driving, every Saturday for the most part I've been going to the park. I was kind of sitting out there reading. I hadn't walked around the track yet, but I definitely want to get out and get a little bit more exercise, because when I went to work this week, Monday, I was able to make it through the whole day. However, getting home was quite a task, so my entire body was wrecked. Sitting down and standing up is very painful on my knees, and I started to notice that as the day went on, it got harder and harder to do that. So as I was leaving work, I went down the elevator, down to the ground floor, and walked to the parking garage, got to my vehicle, and put my briefcase in there, and then went to get into the driver's seat, sit down. I was able to sit down in the driver's seat, but I had my legs facing outside of the door, and I realized it was going to be painful to just lift my legs up high enough to even be able to drive. So I got my right leg in, and I had to lift my left leg up and get in and drive. So I got home and got out of the car. Of course, I was in pain, and it just progressively got worse and worse throughout the evening. Woke up, was in significant pain, but I was like, well, I committed to doing this. How far can I stretch myself? It's just, can I do it? And went into work on Tuesday. Pretty easy drive. The traffic here is unreal, especially because a lot of people are working from home, so it's a lot easier to get around. Normally my commute to work can be an hour to hour and 15 minutes, but now with the way it is, it takes me about 20 minutes to get to work. 20 to 30 minutes depending. But anyway, I got to work, got to my chair, sit down. Boss asked me how I was doing. I was like, yeah, well, struggling a little bit. And I'm not sure if he suggested or I brought it up, but I said, well, we both agreed that I should go home and work the rest of the day after lunch. So I had lunch at work and then went home and continued to work the rest of the day. I was in pretty bad shape. When I got into work, I forgot to mention, I had bloodshot red eyes and swelling in my joints, pain in my knees. My fingers were swollen, and it's just felt like that was in the midst of a flare, and I was pretty sure of that. And when I say my eyes were bloodshot red, I had busted blood vessels in both eyes. That's pretty much cleared up since maybe Wednesday, Thursday, but it was very scary. But anyway, I ended up sending a message to my doctor, my rheumatologist, that day, saying, hey, can I come in for an appointment? Actually, no, I didn't even ask to go in for an appointment. I just told what the symptoms were. He called me later on. We talked about it. And he said, well, can you come into the office on Friday? I was like, yeah, sure, it shouldn't be an issue. And I guess, things worked out that I didn't have to wait that long. Ended up going in on Thursday, but before then, went back to work on Wednesday, was there for most of the day. I want to say maybe till 1 or 2 o'clock, and then I drove home and worked home for the rest of the day. Thursday, came in, worked Thursday morning, had my doctor's appointment at supposed to be at 1:20. Was there for maybe an hour and a half before I was finally met. Had to get some labs. All told, I was there for a number of hours. I know that much. Then I went to drop off a new prescription. I'm going to be taking a Medrol pack, high steroids for 6 days. I've taken it before when I was having some significant knee issues at the time. I had bursitis in my knees and didn't really have any side effects from it. I hope I don't this time. I took my first dosage this morning. But anyway, I had my doctor's appointment. Oh, there was some big news. I actually had the doctor's appointment. He actually ruled out rheumatoid arthritis. Now, it might have been ruled out before and I just didn't know it. But rheumatoid arthritis is not an autoimmune disease that I deal with. The autoimmune disease that I do deal with is, of course, systemic lupus erythematosus, or better known as lupus, which, the type of joint pain that I have, I'm not sure how much of a difference there is, except that I know in the long run, rheumatoid arthritis can become debilitating. There are different stages. I did study a little bit about it, but that's not going to be my focus going forward. It's just going to be strictly lupus. And he ruled that out. Has more labs done. I don't have the results yet. They might be probably most of them will be in today, so I'll read some of that. But he's going to call me back on Monday with the results. See if we need to change medications or change strategies. So, doctor's office Thursday. Went back to work on Friday. Was there the whole day. I was okay, pretty much. For the most part, up until about 4 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock, I started noticing I was going downhill. Pain in my feet, pain in my knees, and the pain in my knees just got worse and worse. I got home. Traffic was a little bit heavier. I got home around 6 o'clock. So I left at 5. Took me almost an hour exactly. It was a little rainy and some automobile accidents, if I recall. Car accidents, automobile. I guess that's what $50,000-$60,000 degree will get you. Bigger words. Oh, yeah, whatever. So anyway, that was my Friday. And then now I'm in my beach days on a Saturday. A little tired. Definitely fatigued. I'm probably going to be a little anxious in a little while once these steroids kick in. But that's neither here nor there. Actually, today I'm going to have to run in and get my emissions check if I can. Because my tags, I need to renew my tags soon. That's neither here nor there. You didn't care about that. Well, I'm even talking about that. So, I'm struggling. I'm not sure what's worse, is the physical pain or the mental toll. I wanted to go in and be there every day, and just hopefully just make it through the day, not necessarily pain free, but just be able to contribute in a way that I know I can. And that I have in the past, and I want to get back to that level. So I'm going to do everything to kind of push myself to go beyond, some of the pains, but not to the point where I hurt myself. So, I'm just, really grateful that I have a supportive boss, supportive team, supportive family, everybody is behind me. And, I know I keep to myself for the most part, but, I'm definitely grateful. And anyway. Yeah, I appreciate you taking time to watch these videos as always. I hope you like my new format, got a new intro and everything, and some new graphics and all that stuff. I'm trying something different, I enjoy doing this. This has become a sort of passion of mine, and, look forward to the new content that's going to come out next year. All I ask is that if you want to, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And, hope you, your family, friends, and loved ones take care, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.